email. Don't be a beautiful thing, baby. I know.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Big Chris coming out of DSU, WDSU Radio. I'm in here with my boy Young Guru.
You know what it is, DSU, what's the deal? Your boy Young Guru is home, you know what I'm saying? First State's finest, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I got questions for you to ask. What's going on in the hip-hop game? What's going on with you? I haven't heard from you in a while, man. What's going on?
Right now I'm working on a J album, working on Blueprint 3. We're almost finished with it, just wrapping it up, taking our time with it. Kanye just went into a crazy zone. We're going to come out with his album first off, because Kanye just, like I said, he got into the zone and just switched up his whole album. So he got done with 808 and Heartbreak. We're going to put that out first. Beyonce going to come out a month after that, and then Jay probably going to come out like December, or we might push back to like February. He's definitely coming. I've been working on that, doing a bunch of stuff for like Swizz. Swizz is working on a bunch of joints right now for his album, coming out with another joint. I've just been, running around, working with Just Blaze, of course, as always. Just, mixing. I'm always in the mix somewhere.
All right. Are you affiliated in any way with Real Hip Hop Network in New York?
Nah. I'm actually, what I do is like, I loan myself to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily join one thing or the other, but it's like I help everybody, because at the end of the day, it's got to be one big community in order for it to work. My whole thing with New York right now is just trying to get the scene back. You know what I mean? There's no scene in New York the way it used to be. Yeah. Once we get a scene back, then you'll start seeing the MCs start coming back out of New York City.
Yeah, because I'm from Connecticut, and it's hard for like upcoming artists from Connecticut.
Right.
And like
it's hard for everybody right now.
Well, anybody, because the game is strong, and you got people from the dirty South coming up, and hip hop in the North ain't really there no more. Like, what's going on? What's going on with that?
It's everybody's time. Everybody has their own time. You know what I'm saying? Like, time is. I've been in hip hop long enough. I'm 35. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody look young, but I'm 35. I've seen hip hop go through so many eras. You know what I mean? First it was just like us on the East Coast. We had it. Then the West Coast took over, and we was in the same mind state. The East Coast was like, yo, I can't get no artists out here, blah, blah, blah. The only difference was we had a very strong underground at the time that kept sustaining us. Now you have it where the South came in at their time, and the Southern artists have a better way of sticking together, right? I always say that there's a difference between growing up in the city and growing up in a rural environment. Rural environment, you get to see, you got to put in 6 months of work into the ground to get something out of it. Right? When you were a kid, you grew up in the city, the only thing that separates you from what you want is money. And it's right there in your face. So your mentality is just get money. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the Southern guys, they were excluded so long in the corporate end of the hip hop that they had to do it themselves. So they built this huge community of independence, and they all deal with each other. You know, if you see a video in Miami, everybody goes to a video shoot. Right? You know what I'm saying? Not to say that Southern artists don't have a personal rip and personal beat. The problem is that up north, New York, Jersey, everybody wants to be the man. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't have this crew and that crew and that crew and that crew all together, to me, those were the best records. When you had Jay-Z, DMX, The Lock, all these people coincide, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, you take a Trey Lee doing a song with Biggie, like Biggie was helping him get to a certain point. So to me, that's the problem. New York and up the East Coast people don't stick together. Everybody's clicked off, and it's not going to work that way. Everybody's got to come together.
Yeah, that's what we're saying today in the meeting, that everything can come back together, because not there no more.
And I don't mean in a fake way. I don't mean everybody walking around acting like, oh, this is my best friend, that's my best friend. Right. I mean business-wise and opportunity-wise. Let's do albums together. Let's get together, okay, if there's no new artist coming out of New York, or let's say Mano is the only guy that has a national record, let's all get together behind Mano, and let's all get together and run around the city. You can make yourself hot by saying, okay, top 10 MCs that are coming out, let's go to clubs and let's make that place a hot place. You want to make events. People don't do that no more. That's dead. It's like hot luck. It's like, okay, this person's here, Mano record comes out, okay, nobody's jumping behind him to support him, so eventually Mano's going to go down. Why? Because they don't have support in New York. Everybody needs support. When that happens, everybody will be back together, and you'll start seeing a lot more money being produced out of New York. They need to take a note to the South and the South. So it's just, to me, it's unity.
Are we expecting anything from you anytime soon?
Yeah, 2 things. One, I'm working on instructional DVD for engineers, because I'm from very hood oriented, so it's like I know that my brothers in the hood that's struggling to put gas in their car can't necessarily afford college or afford school for engineering. So what you learn when you go to school, or what I learned, I could have learned all of that without paying for it.
Go ahead.
Some people need the structure. Some people need this type of environment to get serious about what they're trying to do. You're serious about what you want to do. It's so easy nowadays, right? Internet. All that information is available. What I want to do is get my experience, my knowledge, all on a DVD, to be able to give it to somebody and say, look, you want to learn how to record music, not just hip-hop music, music in general. You know what I'm saying? Like practitioner of audio. So it's not about just recording hip-hop. It's not about recording rock or any form of music. It's about audio in general. So that maybe you might not have career music, but there's a check for the guy that hooks up the system at McDonald's for the people to talk to you. You know, when you pull up, that's a check. Like there's so many different places that audio is involved that they're cheap for young black people out there. They don't realize. So that's what my DVD is focused on. Is on how to record music, but also audio in general, the science of it, so that you don't have to go to school necessarily to learn what I know. You know, I don't want to die and have all this information and not give it to nobody. You know, it's supposed to be passed down and generation to generation. It used to be done in the studio, but now that most people's studios are inboxes and in their rooms on computers, you're not getting this passed down of knowledge. That's basically what I'm doing. That, and then on the production side, I'm going to do a compilation album with just, a bunch of my favorite friend MCs. Nothing too serious, just putting together beats and rhymes and putting an album out there with a concept. Just hip-hop, you know what I mean? Hip-hop. That's really more not caring about how much records sell, just good music.
All right. Well, I appreciate the time, Guru. I appreciate everything, man. It's your boy.
I want to say that I have a special affinity for this place. My mother and my father graduated from here many moons ago. I'm a son of Wilmington, Delaware, and this place is real special to me. All throughout high school, I was coming down here tearing up parties. You know what I'm saying? I might be a little older than a lot of y'all, but in the 80s, this was my spot, and I really love this place. I graduated a lot of my friends, my family. This place is real special to me.
Well, this your boy, Big Chris from WDSU. WDSU Radio. We out of here, man. All right.